Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series on image processing and machine vision. In today's session, we are going to study the basic relationship between pixel. So, in this basic relationship, first point today we are going to study is nothing but neighbors of pixels. So, neighbors of pixel. So, what we have to do, first of all, let's consider one pixel P which is having coordinates x and y. So, for this, what we'll do, we'll consider one 3 by 3 portion from the image like this. Here, this axis is nothing but our x axis, this axis is nothing but y axis. This is our pixel P. The coordinates of pixel P are x and y. Now, this pixel P with coordinates x, y is having total 4 neighbors which are present in vertical direction and horizontal direction. So this pixel, this pixel, this pixel and this pixel, these are the 4 neighbors and these are called as 4 neighbors of pixel P. And it is represented as N4P. So these are the 4 neighbors of pixel P, and the coordinates of that 4 neighbors is nothing but, if this is y, this will become y minus 1 and it is y plus 1. This will be x minus 1 and it is x plus 1. Okay, so by this way we can identify the coordinate of these 4 neighbors. So coordinate of this pixel is x minus 1 y, then coordinate of this pixel is x and y minus 1. Coordinate for this pixel is x, y plus 1 and coordinate of this pixel is x plus 1 y. So these are the coordinates of 4 neighbors of pixel P which are present in 2 in vertical direction and 2 in horizontal direction. So total 4 neighbors are present for the pixel P whose coordinates are x and y. Now second type of neighbors are called as diagonal neighbors of pixel P, and that diagonal neighbors are represented as n to the base dt. So these diagonal neighbors are present in a diagonal direction, means in a direction like this. So this pixel, this pixel, this pixel and this pixel are called as diagonal neighbors of pixel P, and the coordinates of diagonal neighbor of pixel P are nothing but x minus 1, y minus 1. For this pixel x minus 1, y plus 1. For this pixel x plus 1, y minus 1, and for this pixel x plus 1, y plus 1. So we will write down the coordinates for the diagonal neighbors of pixel P as x minus 1, y minus 1, then x minus 1, y plus 1, then x plus 1, y minus 1 and x plus 1, y plus 1. So these are the diagonal neighbors of pixel P. Here each neighbor of pixel P is present at a unit distance from pixel P. If the pixel P, let's consider this is the area from the border of the image. This is our whole image and this pixel P is present on the border. So this is the border of image, and if the pixel P is present on the border region, then its some neighbors will lie outside the image. So these 3 neighbors of this pixel P will go outside the image if the pixel P is present on the border area of the image. Okay, now next neighbors are called as 8 neighbors of pixel P. So 8 neighbors of P. So that 8 neighbors of P are represented as N8P. So this N8P is nothing but a combination of 4 neighbors and the diagonal neighbors of pixel P. So all the pixels around this pixel P are nothing but 8 neighbors of pixel P. That means the combination of 4 neighbors and diagonal neighbors is nothing but 8 neighbors, which is represented as N8P. So we can write down the 8 neighbors of pixel P as x minus 1, y minus 1, x minus 1, y, x minus 1, y plus 1, then x, y minus 1, x, y plus 1, then x plus 1, y minus 1, x plus 1, y, and x plus 1, y plus 1. So total 8 pixels are present at the 8 neighbor position of pixel P. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 neighbors of pixel P. Now next important point is nothing but connectivity of pixels. So connectivity between pixels is the fundamental concept which is important for digital image concepts such as regions and boundaries, etc. If the two pixels are connected, it must be determined if they are neighbors of each other and if their gray level satisfy a specified criteria of similarity. Based on these two, we can consider the connectivity between the pixel. Okay, so first of all, for connectivity we have to identify whether these are neighbors of each other, and second criteria, if they can satisfy a specified criteria of similarity. So if these two conditions are satisfied by the pixels, then that two pixels are considered as a connectivity. For this purpose, one set V is considered. So this set V is the set of gray level values. So set V is nothing but gray level values in case of grayscale images, and this set V is equal to either 0 or 1 in case of binary images. So based on binary image or gray level image, this value of set V is going to vary. So based on this, we can consider there are 3 types of connectivity. So first connectivity is called as 4 connectivity. So what is this 4 connectivity? So two pixels, pixel P and Q, with values from set V are connected if Q is in set N4P. So two pixels we have to consider, P and Q, and the value of that pixels must be present from this set V, and we can call that two pixels as 4 connected if Q is in N4P. That means Q should be 4 neighbor of pixel P, then we can call that pixel P and Q as 4 connected pixel. Okay, for that let's consider one set V which is equal to 1, and let's consider one 3 by 3 region from the image. This is 1, and rest of the pixels are equals to 0. Let's consider this as a pixel P and this as a pixel Q. So first of all, we have to identify whether these two pixels are specifying the criteria. So here V is equal to 1 is the given value for set V, and both the pixels are satisfying this first criteria. So the second case, we have to identify whether Q is the 4 neighbor of P. So here we can observe that Q is the 4 neighbor of P. So we can say that pixel P and pixel Q, these are having the connectivity, and that connectivity is called as 4 connectivity. Second type of connectivity is 8 connectivity. So for this 8 connectivity, again we are considering the two pixels, pixel P and pixel Q. So this pixel P and pixel Q should have the value from set V, and these are considered as 8 connected or 8 connectivity if Q is in N8P. That means your pixel Q should be the 8th neighbor of pixel P, and they should satisfy the specified criteria for connectivity. So if these two conditions are satisfied, then we can say that pixel P and pixel Q are 8 connected. For example, let's consider again set V of values 1. Again we'll consider a 3 by 3 image like this. Okay, here these values will considered as 1 and rest of the values will considered as 0. So let's consider initially this is pixel P and this is pixel Q. So first of all we have to identify whether pixel P and Q satisfy the set V values. So yes, V is equal to 1, pixel P and Q both are equal to 1. Then we have to identify whether Q is in N8P, that means Q is the 8th neighbor of pixel P. So by observing this we can say that Q is the 8th neighbor of pixel P. That's why here pixel P and Q are considered as having connectivity, and that connectivity is nothing but the 8 connectivity. Third type of connectivity is M connectivity, or it is also called as M adjacency. So pixel P and pixel Q with values from set V are M connected if they satisfy two conditions. So first condition is Q is in N4P. This should be the condition. Or the second condition that Q is in NDP. That means Q should be either 4 neighbor of pixel P or Q should be the diagonal neighbor of pixel P. And here the set N4P, that means 4 neighbor of pixel P and 4 neighbors of pixel Q. It should have uncommon set. Okay, so it has no pixels whose values are from set V. So this N4P and N4Q, it should be uncommon for neighbors. If these conditions are satisfied, then we can say that pixel P and pixel Q are the M connected pixels. Okay, for this again we can consider the example like this. This is 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. This is pixel P, this one is our pixel Q, and set V is given as 1. So first of all we have to identify whether Q is in N4P. So we'll observe here Q is not in N4P. So we'll observe the second condition. Q is in NDP. So Q is in NDP, right? But along with this we have to also check whether N4P and N4Q means 4 neighbors of pixel P and 4 neighbors of pixel Q are common or not. Okay, so this set should be null, and that's why here we'll observe the 4 neighbors of pixel P is having this value 0 and this is also 0, and 4 neighbors of pixel Q is this, and both these are having the value 0. That means these are not satisfying this criteria V. That means this whole second condition gets satisfied, that Q is in NDP, and N4P and N4Q it is having no any common pixel. So here we can say that P and Q are M connected, or it is also called as mixed connectivity, M connectivity or mixed connectivity. Let's see one more example. Zero one one 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is the case. Now here is the arrangement of pixel like this. Again we'll consider set V is equal to 1 for this example also. Now here what happens when we move from this pixel to this pixel, we can observe that there is a connectivity between these two pixels because these two pixels are satisfying the condition V is equal to 1, and these two pixels are also connected in 8 neighbor case. Okay, again when we move from this pixel to this pixel, these two pixels are also connected pixels. Okay, these two pixels are having 4 connectivity, these two pixels are having 8 connectivity. Again this pixel and this pixel, these are also connected, that is 8 connectivity is present between these two pixels, and these two pixels are also connected. So here what happens, these 3 pixels are having 8 adjacency or 8 connectivity with the center pixel. Let's consider this is center pixel. With this center pixel, these pixels are having 8 connectivity, and here the multiple paths are present from center pixel to this particular pixel. This is called as a ambiguity or multiple path ambiguity, and such type of multiple path ambiguity can be removed with the help of this M connectivity. So with the help of this M connectivity we can remove the multiple path ambiguity. How we can remove the multiple path ambiguity? For that again I will draw the same diagram, 1 1 1 1, and other pixels are having value 0. Okay, so in this case these two pixels are connected. So for checking the connectivity between these two pixels, we'll identify or will follow this M connectivity. So Q is in N4P. Here we'll consider this as P and this as Q. So whether Q is in N4P, no, then we'll check the second condition. Q is in NDP. Yes, Q is in NDP. And set N4P and set N4Q should be uncommon pixels. Okay, means this set should not have any common pixel. So N4P is having this pixel and N4Q is having this pixel, means these two pixels are having common 4 neighbor. So this pixel is common 4 neighbor of pixel P and pixel Q. That's why the pixel P and pixel Q are not going to satisfy the second condition. Means the first condition and second condition both are not satisfied by pixel P and pixel Q for connectivity purpose. That's why we cannot connect pixel P and pixel Q. So there is no connectivity between P and Q. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll check the connectivity between these two pixels. Yes, these two pixels are connected. Okay, and the connectivity is 4 connectivity. Again these two pixels are connected and this connectivity is again 4 connectivity. So by this way we can represent the M connectivity between all the pixels of image. Similarly, like this, if there are two image subsets S1 and S2, that image subsets are also considered for connectivity if some pixels in S1 is adjacent to some pixels in S2. Okay, for that let's consider one whole image like this. So this is our whole image. In this image we'll consider the two image subset like this. So these are the two image subsets. Let's consider this as a subset S1 and this as a subset S2. So the image subset S1 and S2 are adjacent if some pixels in S1 are adjacent or connected to some pixels with S2. So let's consider this pixel as pixel P and this pixel as pixel Q. So we'll identify whether these pixels, now this pixel P is from set S1 and pixel Q is from set S2. So if pixel P is connected with pixel Q, then we can call that set S1 is connected with set S2. Here we can observe that for connectivity is present between pixel P and Q. Therefore, image subset S1 and S2 are connected. That's why set S1 and S2 are considered as connected subsets of image. So, in this session, we have seen the basic relationship between pixels and we have focused about the neighbors of pixels and the connectivity of pixels. Thank you for watching the video.